Okay. So I'm part of the way there. You know, 1 more upgrade on red, 4 more on blue. It's looking good. And they do have their own unique upgrades between them. That's the one thing. If you want the most out of them, you kind of have to, like, you have to aim them. Like, you can just wiggle around and they'll go everywhere, but I don't think that's as effective. They seem to be very good for bosses. You just, you know, line up the diagonal, like on that tree there, and just blast it. And it's a lot of damage. And we're not even done yet. Anyway, I'll show back up when there are more upgrades. That's enough one, so that's red done. Passes through 2 more enemies. It's okay. The second to last upgrade on red was 50% speed up. So like projectile speed, not how quick you shoot them, how fast they move through the air. And also 5 base damage. And then the last upgrade was just passes through more enemies. And let's check back in when I have more blue. Base damage up by 5. Passes through 2 more enemies. Base speed up by 50%, base damage up by 5. Okay, so the upgrades actually seem to be pretty similar, but you get them at different times. Like the first upgrade for blue is it passes through more enemies, and the first for red is more projectiles. In terms of like aiming and dodging, I've settled down into like a couple basic moves. Obviously, just weaving your way through enemies helps, but you can also do short bursts of right and then left, right, left, right, left, and it kind of clears out the left and right very well, although you are weak on the top and bottom still. And I think that's always going to happen because of just the angle things are at. The damage does seem very good. I do have... what do I have? I have Spinach and Empty Tome, so that's obviously helping, but these bats I usually struggle a lot more with at this point in the game. But with this, it's just... you line them up for half a second, they're dead. That's it. Like, I can't think of many other weapons that really do that usually. The mini-boss just died before I could even turn the recording back on, really. Boom, some more attack speed for them. And for the evolution, because they're maxed out now, the 2 guns, for the evolution we're looking for Phieraggi, which is the revive item. It's like a little cake, kind of. And the big praying mantis annihilated, just with the bottom left one. Just shut them down. Oh, that's the evolved lightning ring, ignore that. We're going to pick up Candelabrador here and see how well that works on the bullets. It's not too bad. How many levels is that? 4. So that's 40% base area increase, and you can definitely notice. I'm not going to say it's insane, but the hitboxes are pretty small, so maybe that's something you want to focus on as an upgrade. Definitely would recommend Empty Tome though, above all. We're going to start taking Skelomaniac. It doesn't help us, it hurts us a little, really, and it'll level us up quicker. So we can hunt for that evolution. I'm stupid. I picked up 6 passive items. So I'm going to have to restart. I'll be back with you guys when I fix this mess up. Although I have to say, we're at, you know, we're at 50% curse now. So everything is 50% more health and speed. You know, the guns are our main weapons. They're not evolved and they're still annihilating. Although to be fair, we do have 50% extra damage from Spinach and 49% from this character's passive, which is 1% might every level. Okay, we ended up dying because our build was not very good. Wow. Okay, so the 2 guns together tied damage with the evolved lightning ring, which is kind of pretty impressive. Lightning ring will always hit. The guns do not, and they still easily tied. Okay, we're back. Both guns leveled up. We found Phieraggi. We just need a chest now. We haven't picked up anything that does damage except the guns. And we have 20% curse right now, and we're still doing okay. We've had some rough spots, admittedly, but that's what to expect when you're using one thing, or I guess two things for damage. Anyway, I'll be back when I find a chest. There's our boss, hoping they drop a chest. Okay, here we go. This should be it. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds to get in there. Okay, this is an issue. We need that evolution. Here we go. See what the gun evolution looks like. Boom, there it is. I already knew what the sprite looked like. Okay, the description is Union of Phiera de Tuphello and 8 the something. I didn't. You guys saw what that was. I didn't. Oh, what the hell? That is different. That's different. Let's skip. That's extremely different. That's like some Song of Mana stuff. And it's not... We're struggling. With no damage and a lot of curse up, we are struggling. Let me just bust out some smooth moves and see if it can save us. If we keep moving, the enemies won't bunch up. It is a very large area, and it does appear to do a fair amount of damage. We need to go get spinach. We need the empty tome, that would be great. I'll be back when we get like a new perk or something. Okay, we're about to survive 15 minutes, which is actually how you unlock one of the guns. You unlock them by surviving 10 and then 15 minutes with this character. Yeah, that's how you unlock the guns. It'll be interesting to see how they work in standard play. Like what builds they work on, when you want to get them, etc. Okay, so we just got Duplicator, which we were looking for. And I am 90% sure it's added 2 beams of light for the 2 extra projectiles. So yeah, and we're on our way to go grab spinach. Something else interesting to note is that even though these are 2 weapons that evolve with each other and combine into one, they don't have an upgrade path like the Ebony Wing and Peace Bird or whatever it's called do. Peace Stuff, that's it. So that's a little interesting. And I've just checked and realized, you know, I've evolved the weapons. I got the new character. I have survived 15 minutes with him. So, boom, I'm done. I'm at 100% achievements again. And there we go, we found the spinach upgrade. I am actually going to let myself die here and wipe out the Phieraggi, because we're going to see, one, if it removes the evolution, if we lose the Phieraggi. It does not, but I have also just realized the second reason I did that was to get Empty Tome unlocked, but we picked up spinach, so we didn't actually regain a slot. We have just lost one for no benefit. We are starting to struggle, for sure, with our main damage coming from the evolved gun. An evolved weapon isn't really meant to handle the whole game by itself, which is fair enough. But if you look at the DPS there, wow, 1.7 million on the evolved weapon, which is not... It's impressive, but it's not as impressive as it could be, because, you know, it's basically a screen-wide piercing weapon. It's hitting everything. So that could have... I think it's not as good as the damage stat makes it look, but it is very good. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.